The DC2 Integra Type R, hailed by many as the perfect Honda, their best engine in their best chassis. Double wishbone suspension all round, 8500 RPM 1.8 litre VTEC engine, manual transmission, Recaro seats, 2 doors. A true driver's car that proved to the world that front wheel drive can be fun and fast. Around the time I had my DC5 Type R, I figured there was no way the older model could be better. I mean, it's nearly 10 years older for starters, and everyone I saw was always in such a sorry state. But people always told me the DC2 was the peak, the mountaintop experience that every other front-wheel drive Honda looked up to. So today's the day I find out if that's really the case. So let's start off by going over the modifications list, and I'm going to have a hard time remembering everything, honestly, because this thing has got a lot of things done to it. The engine is fully built. It's got Wossner pistons, which obviously increases compression. It's got Skunk 2 cams. It's fully forged. It has a Skunk 2 manifold, a modified PLM header, and a fully custom exhaust. It's got a rebuilt gearbox with obviously a limited slip diff and everything to help sort of put down the power. And the power, for your reference, is 182 wheel kilowatt. Now, my Accord weighs a lot more than this and made 150 wheel kilowatt. And this is only a little 1.8. So this is making some eye-watering levels of power for 1.8. And rather than listening to me talk, I'm going to let the car do the talking. Holy moly. I was a bit surprised by that, actually. I thought it might put down its power in first. Nope, not a chance. It just... oh dear. I don't even think I got to redline, honestly. I was too busy focusing on trying to tame the beast. I sold my DC5 Integra because it was too uncomfortable. Holy cow, this is at another level. It is so noisy and already this is this is, I could not live with this. Oh my this is horrendous. Okay, I'm gonna have to go into second first because I don't trust it to put down its power, but check this out. Holy cow! This engine is something else. And holy cow, it's fast. Because it's just so light. Oh, it revs down the gears, so good. Oh my. That is unquestionably the loudest VTEC I've ever heard in my life. Oh, would you listen to that? That is why people love Hondas. It handles so well. Look at the way it just turns in. Oh, and you can feel the back end wanting to sort of scoot around. The newer Hondas don't have the handling characteristics of this, where if you go into a corner and you lift off, the back end scoots around, which is why people talk about these cars behaving very rear-wheel drive-like for a front-wheel drive car. It's because they're very playful. You know what it's doing. You can feel the car moving around underneath you. The pros, it has one of the best engines of all time. It makes a phenomenal amount of power. Sounds amazing. Like for a 1.8, this is on another level. Oh, talks there. The handling of this car is just completely out of this world. Like, look at the way it just goes around here. Oh man, that's 40 k's an hour around a roundabout. No problem at all. I've got to say, I initially complained the steering was a bit light, but once you get some load into it, then it does sort of weight up nicely and has a bit more feedback. But look at the way it goes around here, man. Holy, I don't want to go too quick, it's not my car, but Man alive, it is pretty incredible what this car can do, man. Yeah, mate, the engine's a masterpiece, the transmission feels fantastic, it's so responsive, it's fun. Even out of VTEC it still goes really well. The way the steering wheel and the transmission and the pedal box is placed, the driving position is spot on. Just turn it in. Oh, you can feel the limited slip diff working to put the power down. It's amazing. Obviously the disadvantage is it's hopelessly impractical. It's really just uncomfortable and not nice to live with every day. But if you don't really care about that, this will be one of the best cars you've ever driven. And if you only ever take it out on weekends and enjoy it when you're supposed to enjoy it, which is not every day, few front wheel drive cars will come close. This is just on another level.